Chicago. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up
the last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Damian Williams His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Newton's pass.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devon Kennard.
39-yard line.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Good. Makes the score Bears 10, Vikings nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Minnesota.
On first down, Kaepernick. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
T.Y. Hilton.
The numbers from last week for Hilton. 4 catches, 56 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Amendola.
Kaepernick.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Kaepernick to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Johnson now returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
43-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
Kaepernick's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 2
yards
on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hill brought him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
For another.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. He completes it to Westbrook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away. And
no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing again is Newton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Bryson Hopkins. A 7-yard gain on the play. And
now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
On the carry.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
6. 1st down, Minnesota.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Pass. Complete to
you can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
And the Vikings
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 22.
Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. And he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week, they've just translated and taken it out onto the field in this ball game. And boy, they're liking what they're seeing.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Newton. The open man is Westbrook. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Newton hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the 2nd half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
6-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll run on first down. Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
At the 41.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Newton on first down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again on second down. Newton, his pass caught at the 4.
That's good for another.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Moss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick fighting Hilton on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first and 10. Here's Kaepernick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khari Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night. That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Frank Clark. racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for Mo Alley Cox. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sanders' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
20. Vikings 10.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Running from the gun, Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to carry on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins.
Kaepernick's pass.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Kaepernick's pass.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Makes the score Bears 20, Vikings 13.
All right, right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Newton now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Newton, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Kaepernick's pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
On the play. Brings up 4th.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Kaepernick.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw again.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's got a man, complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Kaepernick's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Olsen over the middle. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Again, it's Kaepernick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.